everyone, I'm Monica Rana. This is Jago Himachal 365 Dar ke nahi datke and you're watching Helquest News channel. Let's start with the headlines. Congress appoints observers for by-polls in Himachal Pradesh. Undercutting in Himachal Assembly by-polls haunts Congress's BJP. Rupees 400 crore ethanol plant to be set up in Una. Centre to clear path to Jammu and Kashmir statehood. Prime Minister Modi to discuss blueprint in June 24 meet. Prakash Badal to appear before special team on June 22 in Kothapura firing case. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal to visit Punjab tomorrow. Free COVID-19 vaccines from tomorrow. Pre-registration on COVID non-mandatory. COVID in villages. Manrega's demand sees saw fall in May from year before. Tiger population in Assam's Manas jumps to 46 from 30 last year. Over 3.06 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses still available with states and union territories. Now news in detail. Congress appoints observers for by-polls in Himachal Pradesh. The Congress has started gearing up for the Mandi Lok Sabha and 2 assembly by-elections and appointed observers. AICC Secretary and in charge for Himachal, Sanjay Dutt, made the appointment of observers for Mandi, Fatehpur in Kangra and Jubal Kootkhai in Shimla. 2 AICC Secretary Sanjay Dutt and Gurkirat Singh Kotli will coordinate with them. Congress Legislature Party leader Mukesh Agnihotri along with Asha Kumari and Sukhbinder Singh Sukhu, both MLAs, and former Minister Gangu Ram Musafir has been appointed observers for Mandi. The observers for Jubal Kootkhai are Ram Lal Thakur, Dhani Ram Shandel and Harshvardhan Chauhan, all MLAs, and former MLA Harsh Mahajan. The observers for Fatehpur are former Minister J.S. Bali and Chandra Kumar and MLA Rajendra Rana. Rajneesh Khimta, General Secretary Organization, will facilitate the overall coordination among the observers. Undercutting in Himachal Assembly by-polls haunt Congress BJP. Even as the fear of undercutting in the assembly by-election for Fatehpur and Jubal Kootkhai haunts the BJP and the Congress, both parties are hopeful of cashing in on the sympathy factor. The BJP is likely to fill Chetan Brakta, son of Narendra Brakta, on whose demise the Jubal Kootkhai assembly seat in Shimla district has fallen vacant. Similarly, for the Fatehpur seat in Kangra district, which fell vacant after the death of Congress MLA Sujan Singh Pathania, the party is likely to fill his son Bhavani Singh Pathania. Both parties, however, are keeping their fingers crossed, hoping to rein in dissidents who could queer the pitch for their official candidates. Meanwhile, they have set the ball rolling for the elections with the appointment of poll observers. While the BJP has made senior ministers in charge for the Mandi Lok Sabha by-poll and 2 assembly by-election, the Congress entrusted the responsibility to its senior state leadership. Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited HPCL will set up a Rs 400 crore grain-based ethanol plant with a capacity of 125 KL per day in Una district. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said that the state government would provide about 70 acres for the plant and a rail-fed POL terminal of higher capacity. Major raw material for producing ethanol such as rice and maize will be procured from Kangra, Hamirpur, Bilaspur and Una district beside Hoshiarpur and Roopnagar district of Punjab, he added. Centre to clear path to Jammu and Kashmir statehood. Prime Minister Modi to discuss blueprint in June 24 meet. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will discuss restoring Jammu and Kashmir statehood when he meets mainstream political parties from the region on Thursday. A significant milestone that India's top leadership has set its eyes on after months of strategizing by National Security Advisor NSA Ajit Doval. The sources who are privy to the development said Jammu and Kashmir will be granted statehood soon, as promised in the past by PM Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. But there will be no talks on restoring the region's special status. On August 5, 2019, the central government withdrew Jammu and Kashmir's special status under the Article 370 and bifurcated the erstwhile state into 2 union territories, Jammu and Kashmir with the Legislative Assembly and Ladakh without one. The historic move led to the imposition of restriction on several political leaders and activists in the Kashmir Valley. Gradually, authorities lifted the curbs and released politicians under detention. Prakash Badal to appear before special team on June 22 in Kothapura firing case. Shiromani Akali Dal (SAD) on Sunday informed that former Punjab Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal will appear before the Special Investigation Team (SIT) on June 22 in connection with the Kothapura police firing case. Mr. Badal was scheduled to appear before the SIT on June 16, but the Pro-Vigilancy had rescheduled his questioning after Mr. Badal expressed inability to appear before the panel, citing ill health. According to SAD, Mr. Badal will appear before the team at his official MLA flat in Sector 4 in Chandigarh, although he is still not in good health but keen to fulfill his legal duties. Earlier, the Akali Dal patron has asked the SIT to reschedule the date for appearance as he is not keeping good health and he been advised complete bed rest for 10 days by doctors. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal to visit Punjab tomorrow. AAP National Convener and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said he will be visiting Punjab on Monday. The visit comes ahead of the assembly polls in Punjab next year. Punjab wants change. The only hope is the Aam Aadmi Party. See you tomorrow at Amritsar, Mr. Kejriwal tweeted. Free COVID-19 vaccines from tomorrow. Pre-registration on COVID non-mandatory. The next phase of India's vaccination drive, in which the central government will provide free COVID-19 vaccine to everyone above the age of 18 years, will begin from June 21, Monday, marking a significant shift from its earlier liberalized and accelerated vaccination policy. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced on June 7, the state won't have to procure vaccines from the manufacturers. The centre will buy 75% of the vaccines and will distribute them among the state and the union territories free of cost. COVID in villages, Manrega's demand sees sharp fall in May from year before. As villages were hit in the second wave of COVID-19, demand for unskilled work under the Manregas, which has skyrocketed during the first wave last year, came down sharply. In May, about 2.18 crore families availed the scheme, 34% less than the 3.30 crore families which did so in the same month last year. The figure for May 2021 was almost the same as for pre-COVID May 2019, when 2.10 crore families had signed up for work under Manregas. The Manrega's demand was also just marginally higher than the April 2021, when 2.12 crore families availed for the scheme. Tiger population in Assam's Manas jumps to 46 from 30 last year. The tiger population in Assam's Manas National Park increased to 46 in 2021 from 30 last year, bringing cheer among forest officials and wildlife enthusiasts amid the pandemic gloom. In 2010, there were only 10 tigers in Manas, but its population increased to 30 last year, and in this year's census, via camera trapping, 46 big cats were spotted, Park Director Amal Chandra Sharma said on Sunday. A rise of 16 tigers, which is over 50% in a year, is indeed a remarkable achievement, and the increased sightings indicate that conservation efforts are working in the park, he said. Over 3.06 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses still available with state and union territories. More than 3.06 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses are still available with states and union territories, and over 24.53 lakh doses will be received by them in the next 3 days, the Union Health Ministry said. It said that 29 crore 10 lakh 54,050 vaccine doses have been provided to state and union territories so far to the Government of India's free of cost channel and the direct state procurement category. Of this, the total consumption including wastage is 26 crore 4 lakh 90,412 doses, according to the data, the ministry said. It said that 3 crore 6 lakh 34,638 COVID-19 vaccine doses are still available with the state and union territories to be administered. Furthermore, more than 24 lakh 53,080 vaccine doses are in the pipeline and will be received by them within the next 3 days, the ministry said. So this is all for this time. Stay connected and keep watching Hillcoast News Channel. Thank you.
This is Himachal 365 TV and you're watching Hillcoast News. I am Garima.
मेरा नाम है आशीष।
ये है हिमाचल 365 टीवी और आप देख रहे हैं हिलकोस्ट टीवी न्यूज। हम जल्द आ रहे हैं पूरे हिमाचल की ताजा तरीन खबरों के साथ। हर तरह के समाचारों के लिए देखिए हिमाचल 365 टीवी और जुड़े रहिए हिलकोस्ट न्यूज के साथ।